Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, Match 2, Round 2 of Season 11. We are still undefeated, but we might have some trouble this round. So here is what I'm looking at for my opponent. This is Rob Zecco. Here is what his arena team is. I have nothing that can beat that. I have beat some Reys that don't have the ultimate, but I have not been able to beat an ultimate Rey with where my gear level is at. The rest of his roster is weak enough where I might still be able to win based on being able to beat his fleet. Like, for instance, his fleet, let me show you his capital ships. No Malevolence, no Negotiator. He's going to stall out against mine, which is why I went with the defensive strategy that I did. I'll show that in a moment. And then most of his relics are all Galactic Legend related, so not overly concerning there. The one hope I have is looking at his Grand Arena history. For some reason, he puts Rey, or he uses Rey on offense. Probably because his other teams aren't strong enough to work out on offense. Let me show you what else he's got going here. So, no gas. That should be clear from him being matched up against me. It's pretty hard to have a Galactic Legend and gas and still be matched up against me. Looking at his droids, doesn't really have a separatist team. And let's take a look here at Sith Empire. Doesn't really have a gas team as Malik is not done. Basileus Shan isn't a relic. That's the one that I think is the most important relic on that team. Look over here at his Sith. He doesn't even have a Traya team. So he doesn't have a team that can counter my Geos. Look at his Rebels real quick. Like, he doesn't have a relic, not even a relic, just even a Gear 12 Chewie. The lower relics on CLS, and then his Jedi here. Not a big deal. He does have Kenobi and Jedi Knight Revan, but none of these teams are particularly scary. His Padme is respectable though. So now we need to see what did he end up putting on defense. And this is the moment of whether or not I clear. Okay, he started attacking me. It doesn't look like Rey is there. For him to have cleared some of these teams, I'm guessing he did save Rey on offense. I will be very surprised to see him back here, or see her back here. So, then here are the dumb mistakes I made. I needed to save my Grievous for offense for a feat, but I wasn't thinking when I set my defense. And also, in the off chance that I did have a team that could handle his Rey, I would have needed Watt. And then I made a mistake and I set my Watt on defense. But it looks like my First Order team and my new team did cause him trouble. He did clear the Mon Mothma team. I wonder what he used. Didn't attempt Padme, and he's got nothing that can handle my fleets. It's like my Akbar team is good. Alright. I will be shocked to see Rey. We're going to jump into this. I am going to start with... What was on the top wall here? Oh, he put Padme on. Padme was not one of his typical defensive teams. So I think the plan is we're going to do JKR against Padme. Hopefully lag doesn't destroy me again like last time. We'll do Troopers against Night Sisters. We might do like a gas underdog or something against his Darth Revan. That's probably my best option. We might do CLS Mir. And then we'll probably do Darth Revan against his JKR. Yeah, that'll be how we play it. And if there's no way, with the teams he used for the teams that he cleared, there's not a way he could have beat them and not have used Rey. Alright, yeah, we'll do Jedi Knight Revan first and use my Darth Revan. Swap out for Sith Trooper. The preset just needs to be Sith Trooper. I don't know why I have it the way I do. And actually, I like Bastille in that slot. For no other reason than that's what I'm used to. So that event video for Galactic Challenges is actually done fairly well. Had a lot of likes, a lot of views, so I think that's something that we're going to stick with, particularly because of how important 6-stop mods are. We will have to, though. I should have hit GK so that the taunt, so that I could fear everybody, but I misplayed that because I wasn't paying attention. I'm also used to GK not being on Jedi Knight Revan teams anymore, because most people keep GK for Padme. Oh, and because of that tenacity down feat, I would hope we get a chance to have HK throw that weapon again. Alright, we'll throw some more fear down. I'm actually considering letting Jolie bring Yoda back. I think we will. We'll hit the stagger on best. This is why I'm considering letting Jolie bring Yoda back. It's just so I get a second shot at HK taking out a bunch of guys. I don't think I can do... I'm gonna just take people out, even though I'm trying not to. This is gonna take Yoda out. Don't even get the shot. Okay, so this was going to be the CLS mirror, unless I want to take somebody else up against Padme, and I don't really. You know, I've been taking Captain Han in this with CLS a lot, just because he's kind of like been a nice security blanket for me. And I've got him at relics because of JKL. Does this prevent stun? Yeah, okay, so we'll hit Chewbacca. There's so many things to remember in this game now that I'm starting to forget some of the things I take for granted, like guard. Alright, let's dispel. I mean, with only a Gear 12 Han, I'm not too concerned about any of this. Just look at that, my Han just wrecks. Make sure Chewie stays with me. We'll just take out his Luke. I was expecting that. We're gonna go after C-3PO to prolong this battle. Here's what I want. I'm gonna go with basics. See if I can buy a little bit of time and get some protection back. We can at least get CLS back to full banners. Alright, that's probably it. Alright, 2 units back to full protection. That's good enough. Let's check out this back wall and see if we're screwed or not. I'm expecting some combination of First Order, Shaak Ti, and Ewoks based on his Grand Arena history. But Padme was not in his Grand Arena history. Okay, so we got Shaak Ti and First Order. There's nothing. Nothing here. He doesn't even have the Zetas here. None of the clone Zetas. Like, he at least needs 5s. And we're gonna try and get some banners. Let me quickly check here on feats. The tenacity down. We need to finish this feat off today. So here's the graphic I made in my last talk video about the Zetas. What I'm going to be doing now is at the beginning of every Grand Arena season, when they announce what the feats are, if there are feats like this tenacity down one and what they're going to have up later in this Grand Arena season, the crit chance one, just breaking down the characters that do the mass buff or debuff. So we already used Chewbacca, even though that tenacity down isn't an AoE. Because he's assisting all the time, I counted it. There's also Geos Soldier does the same thing. We used HK-47, but it looks like we got Dengar and Jawa Scavenger. We're gonna sneak in somewhere to finish off this feat. And then in the future, this crit chance up, those are characters you can use for the crit chance up feat whenever that becomes available in this Grand Arena season. Okay. We're going to go after Darth Revan and Padme. It appears we don't have a lag issue, so Jedi Knight Revan should not ruin me again. Why is Mace on this team? This team makes no sense. I shouldn't be calling these assists. You know what, I'm going to swap with Basilisk, see if we can land an ability block. Perfect. Let's do Foresight. One more turn. Spread the buffs. Get a big hit. Turn meter. Land a stun maybe? Perfect. And now we do the mark. Not that there's anyone who can even taunt. Alright, we're gonna start calling assists. Even though it's doing the protection up, we can at least bring the health down. Will this be enough? Perfect. There's no... Okay. That's a weird Padme team. I wish I would have noticed it was all Jedis before I brought in who I brought on. Alright, this is gas. I just want to go after Bastion Fallen, take her out as early as I can. I want Corrupted Battle Meditation to not be a factor. She's gone with this. Since the AoE is going to take her out, we're going after Darth Malik as well. I don't know why I brought in so many clones. Plan here was troopers, but I kind of want to underdog it. There's I'm bringing Death Trooper. Vader alone could probably handle this one. It's probably enough to take out Talia. Yeah. Although I probably should have done a basic on zombies so I didn't lose the whatever this thing's called. The merciless target. That's one less merciless target for taking advantage of the cooldowns. See, I did not expect that basic to take out Daka. Let's take out Telzine. Those are awful banners for that. This is Finalizer and Tarkin. No, Thrawn and Tarkin. Thrawn with ships that make no sense. Alright, I want to use bounty hunters and then some mishmash team. That includes scavenger for the clones. So let's see what bounty hunters. We'll do Bosk, Karga, Dengar, and Mando. Not in love with it, but I want the underdog, and Mando will be able to just take out crew. It's just Mando's so fragile that sometimes I don't like it. Okay. I'm thinking about, do I want to wait to use it? Because I only got 5 of the tenacity down. I'm going to try slow playing this. Yeah, so now we can get another 3. Taunt again. Should be able to stun because of the turn meter that he had. Dengar can land a stun. Start bringing out some protection here. Another turn, we can get another 3, so that should be good for, what, 11? And we were at 32, so that gets us into the 40s. Kind of want Dengar to do it more. So another 3, potentially. Gets us to 14, hopefully. And I need 18. And land another stun. Just start spreading this damage around. Dispel, taunt again. Another 3. I think I want to do it one more time and then we'll take him out. Is that enough turn meter? No. Should have saved it. Alright, that's the last one. We're going to take everybody out now. All right. Beautiful. Nice full banners. Hit tenacity down a bunch of times. Let's see how many more we need. We just throw Java Scavenger in with whoever else, and that should be enough to finish it off. We need one more, or two more. Oh, I have Geos? I saved Geos? Alright, Geos can land tenacity down, so we are going with Geos. Why did I put them on defense? Oh, it's because I was thinking about if I had to go up against Rey, I was thinking about keeping Brood Alpha. Oh, I gotta speed this up again. Right, it's over. And there's the second tenacity down for the feet. Oh, I wanted an underdog though. It's fine, we got plenty of time for that feat. We'll be one short though to finish off that tier. Because I am going to underdog these ships. Alright, Tarkin's the harder one. I should have just gone none. Target Sunfac. He's an AoE, I got no buffs to dispel. And just rip them apart. Spy's just gonna stealth, so we're gonna hit Soldier. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give the Finalizer a shot. Where's my other first order ships? This might lose. My first order stuff's not great. My special forces TIE fighter pilot's still gear 8. But this is an opportunity to learn a fleet that I don't really have a good feel for. And I think if I did have a geared up special forces TIE fighter pilot, the ideal starting 3 is crew, the command shuttle, and the special forces pilot. There's a chance he's gonna dodge, the TIE pilot's gonna dodge, so we're gonna, he's trying to land breach there. Land, not breach, the, whatever this thing's called. What is this called? Hunted? He's already, we're gonna do that ability. Couldn't do the big hit because he would have just missed because of the foresight. Now we'll bring in the TIE pilot. Yeah, let's dispel those buffs so we can just target this guy, take him out. The only thing is I might lose a ship because it might take me a while to take out Houndstooth before Thrawn's special goes. I need to get hunted on here. What? I don't understand this guy. Like, he obviously saved his Akbar for offense. And then he kept all of these ships for Akbar's fleet on this team. Like, this is insane. But I guess, what do you expect from a guy who's somehow kept or used his Rey, his win condition, and used it for offense? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, we can't win this. Just gotta gear up these pilots more. But I do need to figure out how is this fleet supposed to deal with Houndstooth? Okay, that's a whatever. I put Akbar on defense? Okay. I'm just deciding between Thrawn and Tarkin. We're gonna just bring in Thrawn. What? It's an insane amount of damage. This land's buff immunity, right? No? Concussion mines. I'll do the tie reaper. I'd rather have the turn meter right now. Okay, good. I should use Vader against Poe because Vader can't miss. Okay. Alright, good to know that my Finalizer is not strong enough yet. Alright, we're gonna grab my feet. And then we're going to call it. And then next time we're going to have to remember to not put my Grievous on defense so that I can go for this feat. Because I want that portrait. I like my Sith. Okay. Thank you for watching. This has been Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other.